Alright guys, welcome to another video, 285 Motorsports. Today we're doing the rear diffuser and canards. Of course, professional installation is recommended. This is what you're going to be looking at when you're all done with the install. What an awesome rear diffuser. So start by step one, assembly. Now you're also going to need the canards, which I've conveniently left out here, but we're going to go ahead and put in the brake or fog light. I'm using this on my car as a fog light. You can wire it to either, and just run the wire cable here through the diffuser. And you're going to be doing the wiring in a separate video, so in today's video we're just going to let it hang out there. We've actually used a little strip of the double-sided tape that 285 provides to just hold it in place. We didn't want to screw this one in. Of course you should, but we just used the double-sided tape to hold it in place, just in case we want to change it out or tint it later. So start by going underneath your vehicle. Now this is very dirty underneath of my G20 330e BMW, and you're just going to get under there. You're not going to have to remove all the clips, just these ones here. They are 8mm bolts, and it's going to be the same for most vehicles with the 285 rear diffuser, but you're just going to remove these four on the BMW G20. So once those are out, you're just going to be left with a few body clips. The sides of the diffuser pull out super easily. The OEM diffuser. They're just going to pull those right out, and a little bit of pressure will be needed on the underside. And these ones, you're just going to have to work on slowly prying this back. So you can see here on the underneath of the vehicle, we're just working the sides out. You just pull it out by hand, and this one remaining clip in the middle is the one you're going to have to pop out with some kind of tool. So a bit challenged with the lighting, but you can see here we've got most of the side out, and you just flathead, just pop them out. And another one, flathead, bit of tension, and it'll just pop out eventually. This one came out with a little bit more force than we thought, but it's the same process along the bottom, and just removing those stubborn body clips. Again, those are only the ones on the middle underside of the G20 OEM trim piece. So once that's done, you're going to have everything ready, prepared. Remove this, please. I totally left that black cap on mine, and later I had to come back and pull it off because I realized it was supposed to be removed. You just put the diffuser right in. There is no fitment or anything else that really needs to be considered. It clips exactly into place of the OEM, so just line up your body clips and get it in place, and then just using a kind of firm grip, just push it in. And I struggled with this one side because of leaving that little tab on the rear tow hook cover. Again, should have taken that off, but I did actually manage to force it in place here. As you can see, I just pushed it in firmly, and eventually it went in, until one of my best friends pointed out that I should have removed that, and that's why there's this weird deformity in the back of the diffuser. So just push it in nice and firm, and it'll clip right in place. This is a one-man job. Just simply get it ready on one side, and then work your way across to the other side of the vehicle, where you'll be doing the same thing, just making sure all of the clips line up with the holes in the body. And this is just direct, super easy, super quick. This whole install actually just took us, I think it was about 25 minutes from start to finish, not including opening the box and grabbing a couple tools. So yeah, that's just double checking here the fitment's all good, and then get to work on kind of putting everything back into place. As you can see again there, one last time I was just really struggling to get that in. Return all the factory screws on the bottom. There's just those four which hold the little flap in place that's kind of hanging down there, and you're good to go. So the canards, obviously clean the surface. We'll always make sure we use alcohol mix. Microfiber, of course, under the vehicle is super dirty, so just went ahead and grabbed some alcohol, gave that a quick wipe after washing the car already. Just want to have a really good clean surface so that the tape can stick. And once that's done, we'll just be putting some tape on these canards. That's going to help hold them in place and make sure everything is super easy to install and get those screws in, rather than having the floating pieces in your hand trying to screw them in. So take the inner portion, just line it up against the body. It's super obvious where the body lines are. You'll just put that in place, and then we'll be applying tape in just a second here. Here we are. So just along the inside edge, we're going to run this little bead of tape. And again, this is really optional, but I found it totally easier for doing the rest of the install. As I put this tape down, then I was able to stick it on nicely, and that helped me just install the screws without anything kind of wobbling around free in my hands. So do recommend a little bit of tape on there will go a long way when it comes to the install. So line it up, and again, super easy. There's no real room for interpretation on the placement. They fit exactly to the body line right up against the back of the fender. Have them in place, push them in firmly if you're using the tape, and they'll be ready for you to grab a drill and get to work on installing those screws. So here you can see just getting everything ready. Of course, my big head in the way, but yeah, we just grabbed these supplied screws along for the install and then went ahead and just drilled them in. And we did use all four just to make sure we had a good fit on there. And I do recommend you use all four as well, because you want to make sure that they stay on, and you don't want to have them flapping around. And then this is your finished product, guys. So super easy, 30 minutes or less.